high school basketball. Tonight it's the Raiders and the Mounties here at Keefe Gymnasium as both teams out on the court and they're preparing for tonight's matchup, a crosstown rivalry matchup between the Raiders and the Mounties. Always a special one. And Mary Michael Fusco on the camera, Mark Carboneau on the play-by-play tonight. And we will be back momentarily for tonight's tip-off.
Anywhere on the school grounds. Thank you and enjoy the game. Now for tonight's starting lineup. First and visitors from MSJ. Number 11, Jared Marlin. Number 13, Ryan Carter. Number 20, Owen Rose. Number 21, Jacob Palestra. Number 22, Brandon Mercado. Head coach, Matt Paquette. And now for your Rutland Raiders. Number 10, Rocky Dorian. Number 15, Kyle Madison. Number 20, Brendan Lafazo. Number 21, Keith Evans. And number 23, Mark Comstock. Manager Evan Jones, coach Mike Wood. Today's officials are George Cook, Jack Palma, and Craig Pettis.
And now please stand for the singing of the national anthem by Rutland's own Molly Ann Flynn. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Yeah. Keefe Gymnasium tonight on Channel 15. Mark Carboneau along with Mary Michael Fusco on the camera, and we're ready to roll. The Raiders going Robbie Dorian, Tyler Madison, Brendan LaFaso, Akeem Evans, and Mark Comstock, Jared Margolin, Ryan Carter, Nolan Rhodes, Jacob Balestra, and Brandon Mercado for the Mounties. So it's Rutland MSJ, Raiders and the Mounties once again to do battle on the hard court. Center is LaFaso. He'll jump against Carter. And we got a whistle right off the bat. So it will be MSJ basketball. The Mounties will put it in play. 21 is Jacob Palestra. 11 is Margolin. He controls for the Mounties. Just underway here. There's Margolin from downtown and in and out. Rebound control by LaFaso. In the forecourt. LaFaso, so the ball goes back to the Mounties. With 7:44 left here in the first quarter of play. Margolin. That's Molestra now, looking to get it inside. Dump it down to Comstock, or no, it's gonna whistle, and a turnover on the Mounties. So to go back into the hands of the Raiders. 7:27 left, opening quarter, no score here from Keefe Gymnasium. This is Dorian now to Comstock. Keeping it back outside. Back to Comstock. Mark drives. Looking for an opening. Got one. Now he dishes it to Evans. Akeem, and in the lane with the bucket is 15 for the Raiders. Tyler Madison puts the Raiders up 2-0. 6:55 left. First quarter of play. There's a steal by Dorian, and he lays it up and in. Quickly, the Raiders on top, 4-0 with the steal by Robbie Dorian. And come the Mounties now. 6:38 left, first quarter. Slapped away by LaFaso. So the Mounties will inbound it. .6:35 left, first quarter. No score here at Keefe. Or actually, it's a 4-0 ball game. Raiders on top. Raiders trying to work it in. Mercado now. Back to Margolin. Mercado now looking, make something happen. Outside shot doesn't go. Rebound is controlled by Evans. And he gets it to Comstock and brings it into the forecourt. 6:10 left. Live shot by LaFaso. Doesn't go. And it's rebounded by the Raiders. We got a double dribble. It's called Madison. So Tyler Madison called for the double dribble. It turns the ball back into the Mounties' hands. 6 minutes to go, first quarter. Raiders on top, 4-0. Mercado to Margolin outside. Goes down low, shot is up off the glass, rebounded nicely. They've got Ryan Carter coming in from out of bounds to get the rebound. That doesn't work, so it'll be Raider basketball. Comstock puts it in play for Rutland. Dorian will bring it over the timeline. This is Madison now in the lane. Skips it out to Dorian, shot from outside, he got the three-pointer. Three-pointer by Robbie Dorian, and it's 7-0, 5:29 left in the quarter. Back come the Mounties, looking for something here. Trying to get on the board in the lane, turnaround jumper doesn't go by Rhodes, and back come the Raiders quickly. LaFaso holds it up to Evans, they go to Dorian now. Raiders methodically here working the offense. There's Madison on the drive, puts it up. Nice rebound by Comstock, didn't go. Rebounded controlled by the Mounties. Nolan Rhodes on the boards. And back comes MSJ, 7-0. And we got a whistle before the shot. Is on Dorian for the Raiders. That's his first. Long bomb. Got it! Three-pointer by Jacob Molestra. And the Mounties are on the board. 7-3. 4:36 left here, first quarter. There's Evans on the drive. Off the iron. Doesn't go. Rebound controlled by number 20, Nolan Rhodes for the Mounties. Quickly now into the... Nothing going there, and no fall, or no harm, no foul. Apparently there was contact, but nothing doing. We're back down the other end. Comstock controls for the Raiders now. Skips it out to Dorian. They go to Madison, and it's taken by the Mounties, bringing it back up. Jared Margolin wanted to go in the lane, and it's stolen away by Comstock. Mark brings it down. Little dipsy doodle move into the lane, turn around. And we got a whistle and a fall on the play. Second shot by Comstock doesn't go, so he's 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. Back come the Mounties now as a Mercado control to Margolin driving the base. Puts it up off the glass, didn't go, but the putback by Rhodes doesn't go, and the pass to LaFaso. Little turnaround in the lane, and LaFaso gets the bucket, 9-3, Raiders on top. First quarter of play, 3:24 left. Looking for help, and the Mounties running their offense here. Tenacious defense by the Raiders. There's Mercado from outside, off the back of the iron, controlled by LaFaso. Into the front court, stolen away by Mercado. Skips it to Margolin, back to Mercado, up, and it's controlled by the Raiders. Comstock, 2-on-1, lays it up. This is a layup back the other way. The Mounties control. 9-3, 2:40 left here, first quarter. And it's MSJ ball into the lane. We got a whistle and a foul. Ryan Carter on the drive. 21 falls on Akeem Evans. That's his first. Second on the Raiders. Carter's second shot. And we got a rebounded by Rhodes and a whistle. So the Mounties will inbound it. Ball was on Dorian. That's Rob's second. And checking in for the Raiders is Jeff Perry, number 25. So Perry into the contest for the Raiders. Margolin controls. This is Mercado down low. Nice pass underneath. Shot is up and in by Ryan Carter. So Carter's bucket makes it a 9-5 ball game, and we got a timeout. 9-5 Raiders. We'll be back. What was that? All right, back at Keefe, 2:18 left, first quarter of play, and the Raiders have a 9-5 lead over the Mounties. And tonight's ball game here from Keefe Gymnasium, high school basketball on Channel 15. Pass goes into Comstock. Mark skips it back out. There's LaFaso from outside. Nice rebound by Madison. And the Raiders controlling it. Jumper by LaFaso off the iron, controlled by the Mounties. Mercado gets it to Margolin. And they skip it back to Mercado outside. Malestra into Carter. Looking to go inside. Oh. And it'll be, let's see, last touch by the Mounties. Raider basketball. They'll inbound in 1:33 left. 9-5. Raiders on top here. This is Madison. Gets it to Evans. In the lane. Turnaround jumper by Comstock is good. So Comstock gets the buckets, 11-5, 1:14 left first quarter. Raiders on top, drive by Margolin off the iron. Putback is up and in by Nolan Rhodes. So Rhodes gets the basket, and it's 11-7. We got a minute left in the first quarter of play. It's no foul, so we want to go down low to Comstock. He's tied up in there. Comstock and Rhodes going at it, and so the Raiders, are they going to inbound it? Team Evans out of the ball game for the Raiders. And let's see, 25 is in. Jeff Perry is in. Jackson Webster has checked in also. Shot from outside, Comstock, three-pointer. And it's a 14-7 contest here with 40 seconds left. First quarter of play. Back come the Mounties now. This is Carter. Skips it across to Margolin outside, off the glass. Rebound is controlled by Madison. Into the lane, dishes it for Perry, and the shot's good. Jeff Perry with the bucket. 16-7. And we're down to 15 seconds, first quarter. Raiders on top, loose ball. Nice save out there, Margolin. Now they skip it across. 5 seconds left. Mercado's going to take the shot. That's short. And the whistle blows. That's the end of the first quarter of play with the score. The Raiders 16, the Mounties 7. We'll be back. All right, 16-7 is the score here at Keefe Gymnasium. Second quarter ready to get underway. The Raiders find themselves in a nice cushion here as we get started for second quarter of action. Channel 15 tonight, Mark Carboneau along with Mary Michael Fusco on the camera. And always a pleasure to bring in basketball your way here, especially the city rivalry, Rutland MSJ tonight from Keefe. And that ball's going to go out of bounds, so it'll be a Raider basketball. Okay, a little discussion here. I guess the arrow will favor the Raiders. They inbound it. So the next possession will go to the Mounties. That's Webster. Drops it down for Comstock. Turnaround jumper is, and in. We got that home court bounce there. 18-7. The Raiders on top. Margolin goes to Mercado. Carter fires it across to Margolin as they skip it around to Balestra now. This is Rhodes in the lane off the glass. But the Mounties coming up short there. They just barely miss him. And we got a fall that time. That's going to be called on Tyler Madison, I believe. So that's his first personal. Checking in for the Mounties, Chris Reedy, number 24. Checking out is Jacob Balestra for MSJ. Carter had it, lost it, got it back. Here's Margolin. Wanted to go down low to Reedy, who just checked in. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Raiders, so it'll be MSJ basketball. 7 minutes left, second quarter. Margolin bounces it off. Raider player, so they'll put it in play again. There's Margolin now. Mercado, there's Reedy, drops it for Mercado, long jumper, off the iron. Big rebound by Comstock off the boards for Rutland. They drop it down low. Webster inside. Nice look, nice play. And a timeout by the Mounties. It's 20-7 Raiders. We'll be back. 7. And the Raiders have that lead over the Mounties here. 6:34 left, second quarter of action here. And everybody's still in there that was in there before the timeout. Margolin controls for the Mounties. A tough Raider D in the lane. Margolin drives up and in. 29, and a full court press coming by the Mounties. That leaves Madison open. Skips it out to Comstock. Mark loses the handle, got it back. And they skip it around outside. LaFaso doesn't go. That was a good save, but it went right in the hands of Comstock. And Benedict got the save, but unfortunately for the Mounties, Mark Comstock was right there. So it'll be Perry checks out for Rutland. And Sakeem Evans is back into the contest. Going to go inside to Comstock, and he's hammered. And in the lane, 24, Chris Reedy on the personal, I believe. Or did he give it to... is it Margolin? Yeah, it was Mercado they gave it to. Okay, that's his first. At the line, Mark Comstock for the Raiders. Yeah.
Should have been a jump ball.
Second one is good, so Comstock gets 1 of 2, 21-9. And the Raiders are on top. Back to the attack, MSJ now. Margolin. Benedict from outside. Rebound is controlled by the Raiders. Dorian fires it down. Comstock tries to save it, goes out of bounds. So MSJ will take it out with 5:36 left here, second quarter of play from Keefe Gymnasium. 21-9, Raiders on top. Drops it out to Margolin. This is Benedict now for the Mounties. I tell you, Mercado's trying to get free, and Madison's nothing doing. Tough defense here by the Raiders. Oh, a little reach in there. We're going to get Tyler Madison for the reach in, and that'll be his second. So Madison picks up his second personal. Mercado will check out for the Mounties, and into the ballgame will be Balestra checks back in. Comstock is in there, Dorian's in there, Webster, LaFaso, and Akeem Evans in there now. Turnaround jumper in the lane, he got the basket, and also the foul. Carter, Ryan Carter with the bucket, and he's going to take a trip to the charity stripe. So chance for a three-point play by the Mounties here, Ryan Carter. Didn't go, and it's controlled by the Raiders. 21-11. Drops it down low. Nice play. Akeem Evans didn't have anything. Skips it out to Comstock. Three-pointer. And so Mark gets the tray. And it's a 24-11 ball game. Back comes Margolin for the Mounties. Makes it a 24-13 ball game. Here comes the press. LaFaso to Comstock. Pretty play. They use 3 passes. Picture perfect play by the Raiders on that fast break. There's Margolin now. Skips it to Carter. Driving in the lane, Carter. They got it before the shot. Got a 1-on-1 here. Jackson Webster checks out for the Raiders. At the line will be Ryan Carter for the Mounties. see. Rebounded by the Raiders. Dorian gets it out to Comstock. LaFaso puts it up and in. That was too easy. 28-14, 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Margola, long shot from outside. Doesn't go. That was put up by Balestra from outside. And it's a Raider basketball, so they'll control. Raiders control. This is Dorian to Evans. Got to go down low to Snyder because he's in there, checked in. Shot is good. Dorian, three-pointer. For the timeout called by the Mounties. 31-14 Raiders. We'll be back. All right, back at Keith, 3:25 left here, second quarter. 31-14, the Raiders out in front of this one at this point here as Benedict gives the ball to Margolin. Got to go to Reedy. Back out to Benedict. Raiders employing the tough D and wicked offense behind the pass back to Reedy. Margolin. Benedict has it out front now to Reedy. Mounties trying to get free just to get a shot. Trying to go inside. Finally goes to Carter. Carter moves in. Nothing doing. In the lane, pretty play. Nice play by the Mounties. Reedy gets the basket, 31-16. A lot of ball movement out there, but it paid off for MSJ. It's 2:34 left here. And a turnaround in the lane. I got a whistle and a foul on the play, on the shot. Alex Snyder will be going to the charity stripe for the Raiders. Chris Reedy, that's his first personal. And a second shot coming for Snyder. Didn't get either one of them. The Mounties control. Margolin brings it up. Drive on the drive. Let's see, it was Brendan LaFaso on the personal. So this will send Jared Margolin to the charity stripe for the Mounties. Doesn't go. Rebound Evans for the Raiders. Clears the board. Gets it ahead to LaFaso. Down low to Snyder. Up and in. The Raiders can run that all night long. It's just what they've been doing. 33-16. Basically, they're quicker right at this point. They've got some height. And they're just out-rebounding MSJ. There's a shot in the lane. Ryan Carter working hard under the boards. Gets the bucket, 33-18. Here comes Dorian. Drops it down for Snyder. Has trouble now. Finally taken away by the Benedict. Leaves it for Margolin. Can't run it down. Raider basketball. 22 checking in. Ethan Utterback for the Raiders. As Ethan checks into the ball game now. 1:33 left. This is Utterback. Goes to Evans. Comstock from three-point land off the iron. Rebound by Snyder, working hard. Doesn't go. Comstock into the fray. Gets the basket, and he's going to go to the foul line. (35-18), and this will put Mark on the charity stripe for a chance for a three-point play. Second foul on Reedy. Team foul. Raiders. Mounties have. The Raiders have 8. The Mounties have. It looks like 5. 1:15 left, second quarter. Raiders on top, 36-18. They double them up. Mercado from outside, got it. Three-pointer by Mercado, and it's 36-21. Comstock loses the handle, goes to Margolin. Quickly, Carter runs it down. Mercado in the lane. Want to go back to Rhodes, and it goes out of bounds. So it'll be Raider basketball. Snyder is out, and Webster is back in. Jackson Webster back in for the Raiders. Less than a minute to go. 36-21. Raiders on top. Comstock from downtown. Rebounded. Shot up. Other back doesn't go. And it's controlled momentarily by the Mounties, and it goes out of bounds. .32 seconds left. First half of play here from Keefe, and the Raiders control. Dorian gets it to Evans. Webster. Evans now to Comstock. Back to Dorian. We got about 15 seconds. Dorian holds for the Raiders. Taking the last shot will be Rutland. Comstock. Dorian down to 5 seconds. Pops it from the foul line. It's good. 38-21. That's your score at halftime. It's the Raiders over the Mounties. We'll be back. Okay. Get yourself focused. How's it looking? Good? Yeah. All right, we're back here at Keefe, ready for second half action. 38-21, and the Raiders have the lead over the MSJ Mounties tonight. This crosstown rivalry matchup here on Channel 15. Mark Carboneau along with Mary Michael Fusco. So let's see what the Raiders, the Mounties can do here. If they can mount some kind of offensive juggernaut in the second half here to cut the lead. The Raiders have built basically great passing by the Raiders. Getting to the basket quicker, getting to the ball quicker, and that's pretty much been the, and they've controlled the boards. That's been it in a nutshell, is the Raiders control. Turn around a couple of times, and Akeem Evans is going to turn the ball over. Took one too many steps. So the Mounties will put it in play here with 7:45 left here, third quarter of play from Keefe Gymnasium this evening. This is Margolin. There's Mercado, the jumper off the back of the backboard there. And the Mercado and the Mounties will put it in play. It was last touched by the Raiders in the lane and knocked away by the Raiders. So MSJ will put it in play. Okay. Shot in the lane is good. Mercado makes it 38-23. 7:21 left, third quarter. Here's Evans now, turnaround jumper off the glass and in. So the Raiders on the board, second half, 40-23, as Evans gets the bucket. There's Margolin now, Rhodes, gets it out to Carter. Looking for help. As they skip it. Oh. Carter's looking at Mercado now. Mercado. Sooner or later, somebody's got to work it back, and the foul was before the shot. So Mercado will be going. They won't be going to the charity strike. 15 on the foul. Tyler Madison, he picks up his third. So Mercado will put it in play. The Rhodes, they go to Margolin. Skips it to Balestra. On Rhodes. So the Raiders will inbound it. It's going to be Raider basketball anyway. So. Picks up his second personal. Nolan Rhodes on the foul. So the Raiders will come back. Dorian Comstock. LaFaso from downtown. He got it. Three-pointer by Brendan LaFaso, and it's a 43-23 ball game here. The Raiders have opened things up. There's a foul by Madison. Checking in will be Jeff Perry for the Raiders. Checking out Tyler Madison. 43-23, 6:11 left, third quarter. Margolan driving the baseline. Contact in here by Dorian with the contact. Nothing called. Back the other way. There's a shot from downtown off the iron. Look at Mercado working hard for the Mounties. Gets the rebound and puts it in. Shot went up by Balestra. Mercado got the rebound, put it up, and then back the other way. LaFaso in the lane. And Brendan puts the Raiders up 45-25 now. 5:28 left in the third quarter of play. Margolan from downtown off the iron. Controlled by Perry for the Raiders. Ahead to LaFaso. Goes into the lane for Evans. But Dorian gets the rebound. There's LaFaso at the foul line. Got it. 47-25. Raiders will be back. All right. Back at Key, 47-25. And we've got 4:59 left in the third quarter of play. It'll be MSJ basketball as they put it in play here, and they find themselves trailing in this one. And the Raiders to this point have just out-muscled, out-hustled, and basically done everything the right way. Mounties hanging in there, scrapping away. Here's the pass. LaFaso lays it up. Rebound controlled by the Mounties. Margolan. Mercado dumps it down for Carter. Carter works his way in, up and in. Ryan Carter with the bucket. 47-27. 4:28 left. Third quarter action. Perry. There's to Dorian. Akeem Evans from outside. Suddenly the Mounties are grabbing the rebounds in the lane. Puts it up and in. Basket's good. Balestra with the basket, and he also is going to the foul line. Akeem Evans picks up the personal, that's his second. Three-point play by Balestra. Suddenly the Raiders are a little bit of a challenge here by the Mounties. .406 left third quarter. And the Raiders up 47-30 now. This is Dorian. LaFaso from three-point land off the iron. Run down quickly by Comstock. Evans with the jumper. Rebound by LaFaso behind the back. Nice save, but it goes right to Margolan. Now they leave it for Balestra. The basket will not count. It's a charge. Offensive foul, so it goes back the other way. The Raiders will inbound it. Quickly. Dorian, Comstock in the lane, up and in. Basket will count, and he's fouled on the play. Nolan Rhodes picks up the personal for the Mounties. That's his third. And at the charity stripe, Mark Comstock. Makes it a 3-point play, and the Raiders are back up by 20, 50-30. 3:32 left here in the third quarter of play. Carter's shot doesn't go. Rebounded by Evans. To Perry. Back to Evans. Dorian drives, and he still puts it up off the glass and in. Robbie Dorian with the bucket, 52-30. Margolin to Carter in the lane, up off the glass. Got a whistle and a foul. Keem Evans. And that'll be his third. Second back in, let's see, Jackson Webster. Keem Evans gets a breather for the Raiders. 3:04 left. Ryan Carter with the second personal here. So Carter gets 1 of 2. It's 52-31. And back come the Raiders. That's Jeff Perry. Skips it for Comstock in the lane up over. Stopped, and Carter picks up the personal. That's Ryan's first. So the Raiders will inbound it. LaFaso in the lane for Webster, back to LaFaso. Rims it in and out, and Perry tried to save it. MSJ basketball. 2:49 left, third quarter, 52-31. And all Raiders to this point. It's Margolin. Carter now. Again, that tough D, but we got a foul, a whistle on the play. I believe it was Jackson Webster on the personal. And that's his third. MSJ ball, they'll inbound it. This is Carter from outside and gets a bounce, rebounded by Webster. Webster controls for the Raiders. It's Comstock. Webster in the lane, puts it up, doesn't go, rebound. Controlled by Rhodes, stolen away by Webster though. And LaFaso controls for the Raiders. Yeah, they got him. That's a carry. So they got LaFaso on a carry. The ball will go back to the Mounties with 2:06 left here, third quarter. 52-31. Steal by LaFaso. Coast to coast, lays it up and in. Brendan LaFaso with the steal in the bucket, 54-31. 150 left, third quarter, back come the Mounties. Tenacious defense by the Raiders. There's Dorian. Leaves it for LaFaso, up and in. Basket counts, and he's fouled on the play by Balestra. That's his second. And Rob Dorian picks up the three-point play. 57-31. The Raiders running away with this one. Basically hasn't, and we're still only in the third quarter. 1:30 left here. Margolin. It's at the Benedict now as he dribbles around. Leaves it for Mercado. Mercado. And what do we got? A whistle and a foul on the drive by Mercado. 25, I believe that was Jeff Perry on the personal. Jeff's first foul of the ball game. MSJ will inbound at Carter. Skips it out to Benedict, and there's that pass. Stolen away by Comstock, puts it up and in. Well, that was as close to a jam as I've seen so far. And in the lane there's Mercado. Here's Comstock, leaves it for Fusco again with the bucket. 61-31, and the Raiders putting on a clinic here to this point. Yeah, wanted to go in the lane, skips it out. Carter to Mercado. And Mercado now outside. Rhodes skips it out to Margolin. Rebound Raiders. Comstock controls for Rutland. 20 seconds left. Perry, LaFaso, back to Perry. 12 seconds. Rhodes comes out on Perry. Now Dorian to Webster. Perry, wanted to go down low, taken by Rhodes. And shot at the buzzer. 61-31, Raiders over the Mounties. That's the end of 3. Okay. Back at Keefe, 61-31. Raiders all over the Mounties tonight here in this crosstown rivalry matchup here at Keefe Gymnasium. We begin the 4th quarter. Mark Carboneau line, Mary Michael Fusco on the camera tonight on Channel 15. And as a reminder, you can call PEGTV at 747-0151 to get a copy of this game. And if you want to watch it on the web, you can go to www.PEGTV.com and you can watch the entire ball game on the computer. So there you go. A couple of ways to catch this game. Here's the Raiders now going Dorian. That's Perry. LaFaso. Wanted to go down low. He's back in. That's Snyder. Got the bucket. I tell you, he does a nice job out there. Alex Snyder is only a freshman. He works hard. Got the basket, makes it 63-31. Back come the Mounties. This is Benedict, leaves it for Mercado from outside. Off the iron. MSJ controls. And we got a double dribble. Raider defense is just tenacious. So many times tonight the Mounties have tried to pass, and when they pass the ball, the Raiders are just a step quicker than the Mounties, and that's been the difference. Total control by Rutland High School tonight on the basketball court. Here's Perry. LaFaso, Comstock. Snyder gets the ball, back to Comstock. Leaves it for Perry. Wow. They got Reedy and Snyder working hard underneath, both players, and they're gonna call Reedy for the personal. That's his 3rd. So Chris Reedy picks up the personal. Both players battling each other down here. There's LaFaso from outside, doesn't go. Margolin controls for the Mounties. There's Mercado, falls down, has the ball stripped, and we got a foul. Checking out is Brendan LaFaso. He had a great game, as did Robbie Dorian, also on the bench, just checked out. Those two guys had a great game tonight. On the free throw line is Jeff Perry for the Raiders. And battling again is Reedy and Snyder in there for the Raiders. 63-31. Carter in the lane puts it up. Doesn't go, and it's rebounded by the Raiders. Comstock. And the shot is, nope, and it's not going to count. Tommy Pep. And unfortunately for Tommy, it hit the top of the guide wire up there. Here's back the other way. Perry controls for the Raiders. Gets it to Comstock, back to Perry. And we get a timeout. 63-31, Raiders will be back. All right, we're back at Keefe. It's 5:48 left here in the fourth quarter of play, and the Raiders on top of this one, 63-31. Tommy Pep drops it down for Snyder off the glass and in. Pep to Snyder, and Snyder gets the bucket for the Raiders. 65-31. Inside Carter. Goes out, and it's tipped in. I believe it was tipped in by the Raiders, so it'll be a Mountie basket. Here's Carter with the steal. Gets it to Margolin. Whips it back to Carter, up and in. 65-35, 5:16 left, fourth quarter. And back come the Raiders. Number 12 in there is Kyle Horvath. Horvath having trouble. Here's Mercado, and it's kicked. So we've got some subs in there. We've got Tom Pep. You've got Jeff Perry. And the ball is taken away by Benedict for the Mounties. Margolin controls now. That's it to Mercado. Skips it across. Back to Mercado. Elliott way over to Margolin. In the lane to Carter. Has a block by Snyder. Down low to Reedy. Cross to Mercado. To Benedict. Well, he wanted to go down low to Carter, and it's taken away by Snyder. Goes to Perry. 4:20 left, fourth quarter. And it's Pep. Comstock drives the baseline, gets his own rebound, puts it back up. Snyder. And Snyder's going to put it up and in. Alex Snyder with the bucket. 67-35, and we got a whistle before the shot. Yeah. We got it all. Yeah, we got a Margolin goes to the free throw line. 67-35, and we've got total subs in there. Actually, Akeem Evans is back in for the Raiders. He saw, or no, actually that's going to be Ethan Utterback is actually back in. He saw some action momentarily earlier in the ball game. So the Raiders go with Horvath. Tommy Pep's in there, and also number 11 in the ball game, Troy Davin for the Raiders. Here's Horvath. Utter back to Pep, back to Davin. So go back out to Horvath. Here's Davin. Horvath puts it up and in. A shot by Kyle Horvath in the lane, gets the bucket, 69-37. And the Raiders coasting tonight here at Keefe Gymnasium against the Mounties. It's been a while that since I've seen a lopsided contest like this, either way. Margolin, here's Reedy, and didn't get the bounce over the back. Benedict's going to get called for the fall. This will send, let's see, Troy Davin. Got a 1-on-1 as Davin will go to the free throw line. Nick Webster, number 12, will check in for Margolin. Number 12 for the Mounties. And at the charity stripe, Troy Davin for the Raiders. This ball knocked out of bounds. This guy's.
Almost got the ref.
I know. Fusco was knocked out of bounds. I thought it went off MSJ. They're going to give it to MSJ, but doesn't matter at this point. 3:07 left here. 69-37. And Webster, shot from downtown, doesn't go. Rebound control by the Mounties. Reedy puts it in the, there you go. Reedy with the bucket. Full court press by the Mounties. Here comes the Raiders. Outer back goes to Pep. Leaves it for Horvath to, wow, he got hammered on that one. In the lane was Alex Snyder, and he'll be going to the charity stripe on this one. 69-39. And checking out is Reedy. That's Louis Altabel. Okay, Louis Altabel, number 15, checking in for the Mounties. Snyder's got another one coming here. Second shot is good. So Snyder gets 1 of 2. 70-39, and back come the Mounties with 2:35 left here in the contest. This is Webster working against Pep out there. Mercado. There's a shot by Benedict, doesn't go. Rebound is controlled by MSJ. And Mercado underneath gets hammered. So he'll go to the foul line. I believe Alex Snyder, I think, no, they're going to call it on 22. That's Utterback. So he picks up his first personal. At the line is Mercado for the Mounties. Another one coming. And 1 of 2 for Mercado, but it's rebounded by Altabel. Back to Mercado, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Mountie basketball. .209 left here at Keith. It's Rutland MSJ tonight, and it's been all Rutland, as the Raiders have controlled every aspect of this ball game. The shot by Benedict up and in. .70-42. Horvath goes to Pep. Snyder back to Horvath. I'll tell you, even the subs, this Raider team is quick. They are quick. Looking for help, Webster now. Brings it back outside. And fall underneath. I believe it was Alex Snyder on the personal. That's his first of the ball game, and at the line will be Louis Altabel, number 15 for the Mounties. I can't recall both teams I've seen. I can't remember seeing so many air balls tonight on foul shots. So Raider basketball with 1:33 left as Horvath brings it up over the timeline, loses the handle, but underneath was Utterback. Skips it across for Pep, to Davin, to Snyder. Snyder gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and it goes in. Oh boy, I'll tell you. He didn't get it the first time around. He put it up the second time, got fouled. Basket will count, and he's got a chance to make it a three-point play. So the freshman working hard here tonight. And Snyder will have to settle for 2, I guess, as Mercado brings it back for the Mounties. Mercado doesn't go. Utterback having trouble, finally skips it out to Snyder, to Horvath, leaves it for Pep, back to Horvath. Tip by Snyder. I'll tell you, the kid is always, he's around the basketball. 74-42. And the Mounties, Benedict, wanted to go inside, knocked away. He does it on the defensive side of things there too also. Alex Snyder knocks the pass away. Here's Pep. He draws the crowd. Here's Davin in the lane. And Snyder got pushed out of that fray underneath. Back to Davin. Underneath to Pep. Tommy Pep with the basket. 76-42. And the Mountie faithful are just waiting for the seconds to tick off on this one here. I mean, it's been all Raiders. 76-42 with 4 seconds left. Jumper in the lane, Mercado, and that's going to do it. So it has been all Raiders tonight in this crosstown matchup against the Mounties. The Raiders did everything right, controlled the boards, and they were just totally quicker to the basketball, quicker to the basket than the Mounties were. 76-42 is your final. So for Mary Michael Fusco, this is Mark Carboneau saying hopefully we'll be able to catch a couple more games before the season's over, and we'll see you down the road.